Hi, everybody. My name is Jami Dellifield. I'm the Family and Consumer Sciences Educator in Hardin County, and I am one of your Assistant State Fair Clothing Superintendents for State Fair Judging Days. First of all, on behalf of myself and my colleague Shannon Carter, we're very excited and happy for you that you were chosen by your county to come to the State Fair with your 4-H project. This Zoom conference call is to let you know some things that you need to bring. We're going to kind of go over the packet that you've received from your county educator and hopefully answer any questions that you may have to make your day at the State Fair more comfortable. First thing that we want to do is refer you back to the packet that you should have received from your county educator. There is a letter that tells you all about what you need, and in that packet, it's full of wonderful information, and encourage you to look at that. Shannon?
Hello, everyone. So my name is Shannon Carter. Happy to also be helping you get ready for the State Fair clothing. So we want to make sure that you have everything you need before you leave. It's nothing worse than getting halfway there if you're hours away and realizing you forgot part of your outfit. So there's a nice almost packing list in the letter if you kind of go through that. But your outfit, accessories, your project book, narration card, everything that came in your packet, so your fair tickets and parking pass, and then your report forms if you've been nominated for a special award. You also want to make sure that on your registration letter, if you have sewed with pig suede or wool or mohair, thank you, Jamie, that you place a check mark there. And this is your registration letter. This is an important document that you are to take with you to judging.
In addition to this letter, you're also going to want to make sure that you bring the fashion narration card. It might be on any color of cardstock. It could be white, it could be beige, it could be yellow, but it does say across the top of it, Fashion Review Narration Card. You will not fill in the participant's number. That will be done by the State Fair Fashion Board members when you arrive at the State Fair, but what should be attached to this is a swatch of your fabric, and then you fill out everything else. And the most important thing that we love to hear about are the things at the bottom, something interesting that you learned in your project, and then also something else that makes you you. This could be something that you're doing within 4-H or something that you do in your community. This helps our State Fair Fashion Board members during the fashion review to make your experience and the audience's experience a lot more fun. All right, so what we've got for you is we're going to talk through very quickly how to figure out what day your judging is. So within your letter, you will see on the second page of the 4-H Clothing Days packet, and this information can also be found on the Ohio 4-H website under State Fair Clothing Days non-livestock projects. And if your county officials, county educators didn't have it for you. But what you're going to do is you're going to look and you're going to find and highlight your project. That's the very first thing you want to do. Find and highlight your project. Once you do that, you're going to look above and you're going to see what day is in bold, and that's the day that you are going to come. So for Tuesday AM, we have accessories for teens, clothing for middle school, and creative costumes. Tuesday PM, sundresses and jumpers, shopping savvy junior and senior, and dress-up outfit formal wear. On Wednesday in the morning, we will be judging tops for tweens, active sportswear, and dress-up daywear. Wednesday in the afternoon, we will be judging So Fun, both categories junior and senior, look great for less junior and senior, and clothing for your career. And finally on Thursday morning, loungewear, embellish, clothes for high school and college. And Thursday in the afternoon, designed by me, sew for others, and outerwear for anywhere. So once you find your day, you're going to go down to the next set of boxes, and it's going to let you know when you will report for judging. This is really important because we want you to have a wonderful judging experience. For some of you, if you did not participate last year in our State Fair Clothing Days, we made some wonderful changes to help make your judging experience be a lot more smooth. So in the past, you may have had to sit for 3 or 4 hours while judging happened. That does not happen any longer. Now, when you come in for judging, we're going to talk you through registration in just a minute, but you will judging area, in your judging circle, which we don't really call them circles anymore, but that's the term some of you may be familiar with, you will be with that area for about an hour and a half. If you're in the AM session based on your county, so if you're to report at 8:15, you'll be dismissed about 9:45. You will then be allowed to leave the judging area and then come back for the fashion review. If you are one of the later participants in the morning judging, you'll show up at 9:45 a.m. and then you will stay through the fashion review. Same thing in the afternoon. We have got you registering if you're one of the early counties at 1:15. You'll be judged until about 2:30 or 2:45. You will be let go. Then you will come back in time for the fashion review. And if you are one of the counties in the later session, so those are the counties that are a little farther out from Columbus, you will start your judging at 2:45 p.m. and stay through the fashion review. We're excited to let you know that last year everything ran on time, and we're hoping for that to happen again in 2018. Our morning fashion review will begin at 11:30. Participants report back at about 11:15. And our PM style review begins at 4:30, and our participants will report back at about 4:15. I'm going to go ahead right now and share my screen, and Shannon is going to talk you through what will happen when you arrive at the Rhodes Center. Now, this is really important that you come to the Rhodes Center. Other 4-H judging happens in the 4-H building, or what used to be called the Lauschie building for those of us that are a little bit older. So it's that first building as you walk into the fair. You've got to walk a little farther for clothing days into the Rhodes Center. So follow that map from the parking lot really closely so you get to the right place. All right, Shannon?
Thanks. So we will have everything fairly marked clearly with clovers on the doors so you know where to come in. The very first thing you need to do is just go ahead and change into your 4-H outfit. So dressing rooms for the girls will be in that main hallway on the right-hand side. The boys' dressing rooms will be a little further straight ahead in a conference room past the lobby. There's also restrooms that are, again, kind of in the corners of the lobby if you keep, walking past that main hallway. Once you're in your outfit, and you may leave items in the dressing room, we just can't be responsible for any items left unattended. Judging then is in the auditorium, which is the largest room there in the Rhodes Center. It's on the left as you walk in the Rhodes Center. And you report to the judging area, which will be kind of roped off with a plastic chain kind of halfway back of the auditorium. So you will look for the name of your project to know where to go. Now, inside that roped off area is for 4-Hers and those helping with the review for volunteers and judges only. Parents need to remain outside that area so that we can have plenty of room to get our 4-Hers where they need to be. Now, when you also in that area, we will have volunteers and fashion board members stationed so that they can help answer any questions you might have.
All right. The next thing that we want you to talk about is how you register. Now, this is really important, and you will see my face and my big mouth back in this area being very loud. I want you to know I'm excited for you, but organization is something that we take very seriously, and so you may feel like I'm yelling at you, but I am not yelling at you. We just want to make sure that everybody gets to where they need to go. So what will happen is that when you will wait outside of the roped off area that Shannon talked about. It's a metal chain, not a physical like fabric rope, just so that you know. So there's a little chained off area. And inside of that area will be tables with each fashion board member ready to take your registration information. You will take your narration card, your registration letter. You will be dressed in your 4-H outfit, and you will need to bring your project book and anything else that's required by your project. What you need to bring to the state fair is listed in the packet that you have been given by your county educator. It's really important to note that what we need from you at the state fair may not be the same as what you took to your county judging. So for example, we'll use So Fun as an example. So Fun participants do not need to bring their sewing box. that was something that was important for county judging. We're assuming that you did a fantastic job on that because you made it to the state level. So please don't feel like you need to bring all of those extra things. Just take a look at what the review guidelines are and bring that with you. So when you show up to register, you will wait outside in what feels like a big mob with other people coming to the state fair. Don't get stressed out. Take a deep breath. What will happen is I will call each project in. So in the morning style review, for example, if you were coming on Wednesday, I would say, if you are in tops for tweens, you may now come through the ropes and you may go to this area. And then all the tops for tweens individuals will come through at the same time. Everyone will get judged. Our judges are fantastic. Being the first one in line doesn't mean that you're going to be judged harder or easier than another person. So please don't get stressed. If you are not, at the very beginning, everybody will have a wonderful time and everybody will get the same amount of time with our judges. So that's really important. So when you enter the judging area, like Shannon said, this will be for the state 4-H winners only. We cannot allow any helpers who are related or not a part of their project back with them. So for others, obviously you want to bring the person that you sewed for with you if they are able to come. And just a reminder, as you're looking at this, what you're going to bring back in that area, you're going to be dressed in your outfit. Don't be worried about wrinkles. We want you to sit down. Our judges have been instructed not to take off if things aren't perfectly pressed because you have been seated. Your registration letter, your project book, your narration card, and anything else, like we said, that is required for your project. And we've talked a little bit about judging, but just a reminder that you are going to be in a smaller group, and then you'll be dismissed when the judges are finished. And we will then let the second group in, or we will continue right into the style review. There will be time if you need to go to the bathroom. Please let your fashion board member know, and they will allow you to leave the judging area. But if you forget anything, you'll need to see me or Shannon or Chris Kendall, who is our other superintendent, and let us know that you forgot something so that we can walk with you and help you find that. Very important as you start to register. So when you get judged, here's what will happen. You'll come in after you register, and then you will meet with the judge one-on-one. And you will talk with the judge. The judge will look at your garment on you. They will ask you questions and just find out about how you enjoy the project. During that time, you will then have an opportunity to practice modeling for our style review. We know that some of you have never modeled on a stage before, so we'll have a little modeling practice. Parents, this is a great time for you to take pictures of your child on the stage. During the actual style review, unless you have a really wonderful camera, it may be difficult for you to get close enough to take a great picture. So we encourage you to take pictures during this time. And to stay present during the judging. Since we've condensed it now to about an hour and a half, if your 4-H'er is in a small group, let's just say there might only be, in some projects, 5 or 6 individuals, they might be dismissed earlier than the hour and a half. So please stick around within the Lauschie building, not the Lauschie building, excuse me, stay within the Road Center for the judging. So you'll do modeling, you'll talk with your judge, and then you'll meet the other 4-H'ers from across the state, hopefully make some new friends, and meet with our fashion board members. So that is a little bit about judging. If you have questions, you can let us know. We're happy to answer them. But Shannon's going to talk through what the style review looks like after judging takes place.
Super. So once you're in that judging area with your fashion board members, they will instruct you what time to report back for the style review, and they'll also tell you exactly where to go. So just so parents know, once your 4-H'ers are in the care of the fashion board members, they will kind of keep track of them through the entire fashion review, and they will be seated with their project. They will walk up and model on stage individually down the runway, return backstage. The whole class will then come out all at once for the award announcements. And I think I just misspoke. I think we had them seated, didn't we,
Yes.
Jamie?
Yep,
Okay.
I'm seated.
So they will model individually, come down off the end of the runway, and be seated again in the chairs with their class. So once awards are announced, and those awards are Outstanding of the Day ribbons will be awarded to the top 20% of each class, and then 1 clock trophy per project is awarded in the state. So the neat thing about this setup of our style review is that you'll be able to see everyone from your project all in the same review. So that will be a neat experience for some. And then the award winners will be directed to have their picture taken as they return to their seats as well. So the awards will be done at the end of the style review after everyone has modeled.
We also have some special awards. Like we said, if your garment was made with wool, pig suede, or mohair, we need for you to check that. We have some special judges who will be looking at each of those special fabrics, and an individual will be announced in the afternoon style review as a daily finalist for each of those awards. And that's really exciting, and we're very thankful to our sponsors, the Ohio Pork Shop, the Make It With Wool Foundation, and the Ohio Sheep Improvement Association, and then Cow and Cattle Company also helps with those special awards. And our Outstanding of the Day and Clock Trophy awards are given by individuals who have a love for 4-H clothing, and most of them are there and present the award, which is why we do those pictures afterwards. We also want to take a minute and let you know that if you were nominated by your county for one of our special awards, which are the Lloyd and Doris Roby 4-H Clothing Program Award, the Master Clothing Educators of Ohio Award, or the Ohio Fashion Review Award, please make sure that you bring your completed Ohio Achievement Record with a clothing focus and the special cover letter that's available on the website, the Ohio 4-H website, with you. Please make sure that you complete that. Have your county educator take a look at that if you have any questions, but it's very important that you show us all of the 4-H fashion projects that you have done and all of the awards that you have received throughout the year. We have special judges who look at those, and those finalists will also be announced each day. And then the final award, there's one award given at the end of the week, and that will be done on Thursday afternoon at the style review. So that's pretty exciting. We also have the opportunity that if you have been nominated as a possible State Fair Fashion Board member, that interview will take place while you are at the State Fair being judged. So please complete the application. It is a separate application from the other awards. Make sure that you complete that, and you will be judged by Larissa Hook during that time. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Here we are again. There's our smiling faces that you'll see on one of our clothing days. I think that we've touched on everything. Shannon, can you think of anything that we've forgotten?
I hope that it's a positive experience for everyone, and that you can just relax and have fun and be able to realize what a winner you are, even for getting to go to the State Fashion Review.
Absolutely. We're very proud of all of you, and we look forward to seeing you at State Fair Clothing Days 2018. Thanks so much. And if you have any questions, you can talk to your 4-H educator or contact Shannon and I, and we'll be happy to answer any questions, or Chris Kindle. So Shannon is in Fairfield County, I am in Hardin County, and Chris Kindle is in Tuscarawas County. We look forward to seeing you, and have a wonderful day.